for me, Ma, I just feel like people just, they want. They consume. They compare. But to actually do the grind and the work that it takes to get there, man, I'm just being real. It is difficult, bruh.
This week, our show is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, Green Juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day without having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then cleaning up afterwards. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, and turmeric, just to name a few? So make sure you guys check it out at www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI.com/success.
This episode of the Secrets to Success podcast is brought to you by HelloFresh. That's right. Your number one podcast meets America's number one meal kit. Get pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door, contact-free. HelloFresh lets you skip those trips to the grocery store and makes home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's number one meal kit. Go to HelloFresh.com/success14 and use the promo code success14 for up to 14 free meals, including free shipping. Again, go to HelloFresh.com/success14 and use the promo code success14, that's success14, for up to 14 free meals, including free shipping.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am. And I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
Okay, Carl got his mic working today.
Yes,
we
sir.
good? We good?
We in here. It's always.
We got the,
Right.
Dr. King in the building.
What's up, man? I got my Just Execute, you know what I'm saying? Or Execution is Worship original shirt on.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one
Yeah.
with this original shirt. You know?
That's right.
I thought I would.
Original.
Hey, this was not playing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, they called me, said, what's he going to wear today? And then, they went in their closet.
That's how it went.
Yeah. We also got Gordon. Did you figure out who Gordon was?
Flash Gordon, I told you that. I told him that at the beginning.
Frederick Malcolm Booker, and who's the last one?
Oh,
Langston. Oh, okay, yeah.
Who in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Dr. Douglas Thomas, how are you, sir?
Blessed, man. Blessed. Good to be back in this room, bro.
It's good to be back, and it's good to be back in the city. Man, I got a chance to hit the game yesterday with the fam.
Oh, yeah.
Great times. You got E, man. Listen, man, let me tell y'all something. When you got the hip-hop preacher with you, life is easier. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in
bruh,
some places.
like, okay, y'all know how they do up there, especially with, like, the basketball team. They keep that sucker on Fort Knox. Like, you can't go nowhere. And E, like, as soon as, it's weird, like, E just walk up to the door and somebody will be there and just, like, and the door just open. And they don't say nothing. Bruh, he walking in the coach's office, grabbing tickets, badges. I was like, this is nuts, dog. So, anyway.
Shout out to OG. Shout out to Coach OG.
We had the fam out there, got the kiddos down on the field, man. Just had a good time. So
that was fun. What was that like for you?
What do you mean? As a dad?
Yeah. I'm just saying for me, I think, man, Ma, for me, I get excited just because I know that everybody else is bringing theirs. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you go on the field, whatever. So what was so cool when our little crew came on the field, one of the young ladies that worked the field was like looking at them to say something. She's like, oh, they look like they already big. They look like they know what they doing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was geeked just because they weren't timid or kind of like whatever. They walked down. They was on them. Matter of fact, well, Mr. child love, live on the left side of the menu. He was like, he sat down on the field like chilling, and then he got up and told me, Mr. E.T. I said, what's up? He's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, you hungry? He was like, yeah, no, me and Trey hungry. We need something to eat. I was like, your father, you know how you get, remember your grandma back in the day, your mama didn't feed you before she brought you over here? She was like, bro, you know you already had something to eat.
Bro, you know you had Pops made you Mickey Mouse pancakes about 10 minutes ago.
No, bro. When you walking through the stadium and they got pretzels and hot dogs and ice cream. Bro. You ain't had nothing, bro. You hungry.
Right. Let me tell you something. That be my kids. Be like, I'm starving. I'm like, what you want? Yogurt. I'm like, fam, that's not finna do nothing for you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, that's my sweet pea right there. Let me tell y'all something. Sweet pea off the chain, dog. Yeah. Listen, it's funny, man. Like so first of all, my wife had to have an intervention with me. Your wife ever pull you to the side and have an intervention?
Oh yeah,
3 times a day. That's what I was saying. I got teenagers, dog.
Yeah.
I got teenagers. We have a lot of interventions.
So exactly, and Ma, you have to tell me if it get better. But like, has your wife ever come to you, especially with the girls? And you got a different dynamic because Junior young, but like, with Avery, again, I can't get mad. Like, I literally can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because like she just does something to me when she look at me. It melts me. So I just can't. Like, I literally cannot. Look, no, serious. And so like, it's getting to that stage where it's like she not a baby no more. Like she in kindergarten, so it's like, it's real stuff going on. Yeah. And like I see it like a beef going down, and I know she want me to jump in. I just walk out. You know what I'm saying? Like act like I don't see it. Yeah. So my wife was like, hey, I need to talk. And that's any husband know. Yeah. I don't care what it ain't never good. There you young. Wait till you get grown and married. So they say they need to talk, just run. Yeah. So she was like, we need to have a conversation. I was like, all right, what's up? She was like, I know you and Sweet Pea got a little, you know what I'm saying?
No question.
Got a thing.
She leaving out the house.
But like, I'm gonna need you to start getting active, and like especially when I'm checking her, you need to reinforce.
I remember that conversation.
Yeah.
I need you to have my back.
Yeah.
I need you to.
So
you ain't got my back.
I need you to have my back.
I said no. The strategy is good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, that's not it.
I'm good cop. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind being bad cop for Trey. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. And she like, well, Trey don't do nothing wrong, which is true. He just easy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Trey's the easiest child that ever been known to mankind. Yeah. So anyway, I was like, man, shoot. Long story short, I still didn't do it. But I was like, man, my
listen.
Huh? Yeah, right.
Did you understand where she was coming from?
No, I did. And I was like, this is all I had. I told she was like, that's all you got? So like she did something and, she was off the chain for something and Candace said something. Candace looked at me. I just looked at her. I said, Avery Marie. That's all I had. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's it.
It's a start.
But she's so off the chain, dog, and she understand the world. So she in kindergarten, right? So they got this thing, they got a board, right? And it's like excellent behavior, good behavior, average, bad, whatever. It's like 5 levels.
Like ETA.
right.
Phenomenal, great.
Exactly.
It's average.
So I'm like, okay. So every day she come home and she like, oh, such and such had to move their fish today. Now, mind you, she been in school a month and a half and she ain't had to move. Every day she come home, Daddy, this person had to move their fish. This person had to move their fish. I ain't had to move my fish. Every day. She ain't moved her fish not one time. So I'm like, all right, cool. But she dogging out whoever moving their fish, right? And I was like, oh, okay.
How familiar.
Yeah. But she ain't had to move her fish. Right. So Candace comes home the other day, and she was like, when I go out, now this is like her trying to work with me and my parenting. She said, when I get out of here, ask her if she had to move her fish, because she had to move her fish down 1 notch from phenomenal to good, right? So, right. So she like have a conversation with her. And Avery don't like to be confronted. Yeah. She not like, she ain't the one you just gonna talk to her about her stuff, right? So she come in, she chilling, and I guess she wrote it on her paper. Now, Avery's still like learning to read, so she ain't really see what's up. So, you know what I mean? Teacher snitched on her, told her what's going on. So Candace like, here go your time. So she brought her.
It's not like a setup.
She's like, here go your time. So it's a true story. I cannot make this up. So she comes in and gives me the paper. I see the paper. Oh, Avery had to, I guess she was playing around too long in the bathroom or something. and she had to move her fish down a notch. So Avery comes in, and I'm like, oh, hey, how's school, babe? Great. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving her a chance to, you know what I'm saying, come clean.
I'm like, with the same energy.
Yeah.
When
So,
the others got to move their fish.
yeah, exactly. Right.
I want that energy. You know what I'm saying?
It's a true story. I'm about to die. So I said, anything happened at school today? No. I was like, okay. So I'm waiting. I'm like, is she going?
Yeah.
Okay. So about 3-4 minutes go by. She ain't saying nothing. I said, did you have to move your fish today? She said, this is exactly what she said. She looked at me. She said, yes. And you know what I love about having to move your fish? I swear.
Now moving the fish is a blessing.
Oh, bless
It's
bro.
a blessing, man.
Bro, after I picked myself up off the floor for just dying laughing, I said, what's the blessing? She said, Dad, tomorrow I start right back at excellent. I said, oh, wow. I said, wow.
Hey, that's a whole
Life
keynote.
lesson.
But you didn't have the same Okay. So then I thought it was apropos the next day, or maybe it was a day after that, my devotional. Oh, shoot. I hope I screenshotted it.
Sure you did. Come on. That go to podcast right
there we go. Right.
One
Life
fish,
is
two fish.
Yeah. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye?
Yeah.
Don't look, Daryl. Don't quiz me in front of everybody. Now it is Matthew. Yeah, y'all can look it up for yourself. But I was like,
Preacher.
no. I'm sitting there,
No question.
and I'm like, I was like, oh, okay, like I got it. And my daughter is 5 years old, but it's some of y'all grown, and it's like, dog, I really do wonder why, like, you see people not even judging, but just pointing out other things. Like, I literally been in the room with people who, like, will point out, like, oh, they ain't, and I'm like, and again, I'm far from perfect. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not pointing out other people's transgressions and not holding myself accountable. And so I know this is something that we've talked about before, but I did want to bring it to y'all and just talk about for real. Like, my man, who was it? I can't remember. It was some dude. I was watching this interview, and he was like, dog, have you ever noticed, like, your mouth is literally less than an inch away from your nose. And you can't smell your own breath stinking. Like, somebody can smell it from across the room.
Yeah, some people can.
I'm saying maybe, if you're lucky. And you might catch yourself, but I'm
just
saying,
on general. Yeah.
I'm saying you right there all day.
Naturally, you don't catch that. Yeah.
And then there's the other expression, you think stuff don't stink.
Yeah.
You can't, it don't, and I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
You'll be in there doing damage. It ain't really bothering you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
No, I'm saying you can do damage.
Yeah.
You on your phone in there, chilling.
Oh, bro.
Chilling.
Read.
But then you walk into that. But then you walk into the airport. Where's
bro.
I be like, woo!
And you dogging my man out. Whoever it was.
Hey,
you
no,
dogging my man out.
Listen, Maul is famous for that.
Yeah.
We was in Miami, dog. Remember?
I'm talking about
My
dogging
man was
him
in
out.
there hurting. Maul was like, damn.
My man can't even comfortably do it.
Listen, you got to stay in there another 4 hours and change your shoes.
I'll make sure everybody leaves.
Hey, we at the urinal. Maul like, my man must have ate some. I was like, fam, dog. My man ain't
Mom
never-
making you feel uncomfortable.
Dog, that's the real walk
He
of
must have
shame.
had the turkey sandwich.
Hey, dog.
The fake tuna.
Bro, he blew that joint out. But I'm saying, to him, he probably was sitting there like, this ain't that bad.
No.
So, E, I want you to explain to us what this phenomena is. How come we're able to?
Oh, this is my life's work, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously.
No, this is my life's work, bro. And I say it's my life work because if you can keep that same energy of how you feel about somebody else in the negative, because that energy is so, man, let me tell y'all something. I read something. I'm starting to get, I think I know I'm getting, I'm starting to get offended with this motivational stuff, right? But somebody was like, yeah, motivation run off. You know, you need discipline, motivation, it's only lasts. I'm saying, Negro, so does gas, but you keep putting it in your car.
Right,
you feel what I'm saying? Like, don't talk about motivation like that. Like, why? Because you literally need gas to move your vehicle, right? And you literally need gas, energy, whatever you want to call it. When you wake up in the morning, you on 120. Like, you ever woke up in the morning, you just feel like man, stars shooting, the perfect weather. You know what I'm saying? You just get up with this energy, and when you got it, it's like you were able to conquer the world. Whereas you might wake up, and I say this because Didi got MS, so I pay attention to it more than I've ever paid before.
Yeah.
And that's a vitamin D deficiency. So I've noticed when Didi be moping around or don't have a good attitude, I'm like, what's wrong with you? And then I look outside and it's like, it's dark out, gloomy. It could be a normal day, but it's like, especially November, December, it's like a little cool, the clouds and cover the sun, and she just don't have that same energy. But I noticed when we in Cali, bruh, in November, December, she still got energy. Why? Because of that sun. So what am I saying? I'm saying that energy that you're giving away talking about people. And I'm telling y'all, I was trying to envision Maul, but I've literally heard people talk about people with passion, bruh. Like, I'm talking about going in. So-and-so ain't this, and they ain't that, and they ain't do this, and they ain't do that. And I'm like, yo, you wasting a lot of your good energy on something that you can't change. Like, you can't change another human. And you talking about them and you whatever. I'm like, yo, I'm not mad, but if you could flip that energy on yourself.
But why? That's the why though. Why? Like for real, I'm like, I pride myself on knowing my because again, once you acknowledge it or once you see the gap. I'm not even saying you got to fix it yourself. That's why the assessment is so critical, right?
Absolutely.
The assessment literally just gonna tell you your gap.
Right,
it's gonna literally just show you. But people are called E unorganized. It's like you can't even say that to E anymore because he knows he is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like E looking at you like, yo, why would you even say that? But because he is unorganized, he knows exactly what he has to fill that gap with. But I see people who don't understand it. They ain't took the assessment. They don't really understand who they are. And they'll get to talking or they'll get to doing something and pointing out flaws in other places.
Absolutely.
And they ain't fixed their own stuff. And it's like,
easy.
The first step is to be able to look at yourself. But again, bro, I'm seeing people go on audition for American Idol. Like, I'm like, fam. Like, I guess it's like being in your own stall.
Oh, no
you
question.
like, your ears ain't working the same way everybody else's are.
For you, they working. They just don't work for you. What was you about to say, Maul?
No, I just think that if you just think about this, see, how often do you see yourself? If you just think about it, how often does a person actually looks in the mirror?
Yeah.
And so they're so big.
Depending on who the person is.
Depending on who the person is. But
a lot of people in that thing all
but more
day.
times you used to looking at other people.
Absolutely.
Your eyes have, if you just think about how many times you've seen yourself, Carl, you've seen Tamisha and your kids
way more
times than you've seen yourself.
Thank God. You know what I'm saying? And Carl, you don't want to look at yourself.
So I think
that ain't a pretty sight all day. Thank God.
So I think
You see where Avery get it from.
bro.
The fish has been moved.
So I think a lot of people, man, they're just so used to just looking at everybody else.
Absolutely.
And you like, instead of looking at yourself, you're looking at E and you're like, oh man, look at him. Oh, look at this. He need to fix this. He need to fix that. But you're not even looking at your own self. Dog, let me tell you something. We got this, it's funny, I always got a name for everything, right? You remember I was telling y'all about doing the doobie? Dog, we call that doing the Wantan. I got a friend of mine, his name is Wantan. W-A-N-T-A-N.
Wow.
Wantan will come, dog, no matter what I do in life. I'm talking about, I fixed up my house, 18,000 square feet, beautiful. Wantan will come over to your house and he will look, if there's a drop of paint on the floor, Wantan will be like,
What a gift.
man, this is a beautiful house. But what about that little drop of paint? And it's just
Gonna let that ride, huh?
bruh. So now we always no matter what we got going on, my parent, everybody always know. We just be like, Wantan. It's just like whenever you just, dog, it could be so much beauty around you. But then when your eyes just go, and then now we just know it. No matter what Wantan got going on, no matter where we're at, he's going to only point out the negative or the bad thing.
Okay,
that's
so now you're taking me there.
Yeah.
So now what we're talking about is training, because to C's point, and I hate, to go here because I don't want to get nobody excuses, but in our natural state, 80% of our thoughts are negative. In our natural, just like naturally. You feel me? So you don't have to be stuck like that. But I'm just saying the way, and I want to be cautious, bro, because I don't want to say naturally. Let me go here, because when you say naturally, sometimes people like, ain't nothing I can do about that. Let me say culturally. Let me say culturally. Okay. Because you live in culture has a lot to do with a lot. So like if you're in a different part of the world, maybe it's not the same. I don't know. But in America, culturally, 80% of one's thoughts are just like you don't got to do no work. You just automatically come with the negative boy. And they say that the average human has like 35,000 thoughts a day. Now they say somebody like you, Maul, who operate at a higher level, you have 60,000 thoughts. So imagine
I must be around like 250,000, somewhere around a $250,000.
$250,000 thoughts.
Yeah, Mark got 60. I for sure doubled him up.
That's an hour.
You feel me?
But see how he's talking about how many thoughts he has.
Right,
But see, we was talking about quality thoughts. We're not just talking about the type of thought. CJ be sitting up talking about pretty bird. You know what I'm saying?
So what they say, Maul, is you would say, for the average person, 35,000 times 8. Man, you talking about 24,000 thoughts are automatically negative. I'm not even suggesting that.
Man, I'm trying to go through my brain, just be like, 24,000 in a day is nuts. You just like, I hate this carpet.
I'm just saying, that's a lot, bro.
I'm talking about the Grinch.
Yeah, no, for real. So imagine you got a higher level of thoughts.
He's got
that's a lot of negative thoughts.
Yeah.
And it's 80%. Look at something that somebody, if you went to work and they told you they going to get 80% and you going to get 20, bro, you'd have an attitude. But what I'm saying is that, bro, listen to me. I'm going on, I'm not the TV dude, but I've been, COVID, I was watching a little bit more. I'm like, yo, bro, it ain't nothing on. Like, bro, I don't care if you get the package with 500 stations, you get the package with 800.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm 50 years old. Well, I'm 51 now. I'm like, yo, I'm 51 years old. The soaps is still out.
Man,
they
Young and
still
the
got the
Restless.
soaps
They're
on.
still doing the Young and the
I
Restless.
was watching that with my so you got the morning show soaps, then you got the evening. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think the evening one, they're all soap operas, right?
And Telemundo.
Bruh, it's in Spanish. I'm watching I just watched the news now. I'm watching Spanish, and it's soap operas. It's the same stuff. And so, Maul, just naturally, if you wake up and turn on the TV, you on the radio. On the radio, guess what it is? It's soap opera. People talking negative. This person divorced, and this person this, and this person. I'm like, yo, a large port. I'm watching the show. I'm not gonna say the show, but when Didi and I first started watching the show, it seemed like they was going somewhere with the show. They're in the 4th, 5th season. Now it's about. I ain't even gonna say what it's about, but it's a soap opera. Yeah. I'm like, yo, you got me in on the beginning. So, Maul, if you're not going to be that way, you have to train yourself. So here go the problem. CJ asked me, what's the problem? The problem is America's obese, meaning what? We don't even want to train ourselves in our eating. You feel me? Like we don't want to work out. We don't want to eat, huh?
We learned that last week.
Which?
With the fried chicken.
Oh, yeah, no question.
The fried chicken one.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's real, Maul.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's real. We don't want to train ourselves. So I went to Chick-fil-A the other day. I'm like, yo, I want the shake. I'm like, why you want the shake? Okay, don't get the shake, E. Okay, I want the Arnold Palmer. I'm like, you can't get the Arnold Palmer. The Arnold Palmer is full of sugar. It's just like, but then the crazy part is the water costs more than the, you feel me? So I'm just saying.
How is that?
Bruh.
Bro, you can get a gallon of water, it'd be more than a gallon of Hawaiian
punch, bro, which got water in it. So I'm just saying, here's what I think is the problem, Maul. It doesn't come easy. And when something doesn't come easy, I'll be real. I get upset if I go to a real restaurant and they make me wait 30 minutes. I'm like, yo, 30 minutes? They like, yo, you ordered food. So if you want us to cook your vegetables, if you want us to cook the chicken right, it's going to take a couple minutes. But I'm so used to just rolling up to a restaurant and just grabbing, like whatever, the number two in the back already ready. And so just in our personal development lives, Maul, I just feel like it's too hard to think positive. Like it's too hard to look at yourself in the mirror. It's too hard to go, I got this challenge. It's too hard to pay for coaching. It's too hard to go, I need to make this adjustment. It's just hard. So I think that's the problem. Anything worth having, you're going to have to work for it. And you're going to have to put in, here's a new thing I keep hearing these kids say. And when I say kids, I'm talking about, early 20s, late 20s. They keep saying, bruh, maybe it's just me because I'm around them. I keep hearing them like, yo, I'm depressed. I'm going through it. I'm like, what's wrong? I'm behind. I'm saying behind what? What does that mean? I'm not where you're not where you want to be at 25. Where you supposed to be at 25? Like, who you compare yourself to? Man, I ain't making the money. How much money you supposed to be making at 25? Like, 25, you still young. And so, for me, Mo, I just feel like people just, they want. They consume. They compare. But to actually do the grind and the work that it takes to get there, man, I'm just being real. It is difficult, bro.
How do we get people to know if they're that person, though? Because, they don't, even people listening to this and everybody like, yeah, I know somebody like that, but you really the person who like that listening.
Well, that's how you know you're that person. Because you always thinking about somebody else. That's how you know it. If you're going to church and the pastor's preaching and you going, man, my husband should have been here.
Right.
I'm like, what? Man, my wife should have been here. No, you here. So it must have been for you.
I do remember you used to be saying that.
No, I'm just saying, you here.
I did that. I did the assessment with somebody. It was like, oh my gosh, I got to get this to my spouse.
Yeah.
I was like, you missed the whole thing.
You missed the whole thing.
But what I wanted to add, we used to joke and say the brain is the dumbest muscle in the body. It believes everything you tell it.
Ooh.
It believes everything you tell it.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of a muscle, what happens with the negative thoughts? I don't think people realize this. The same way you work your muscles, that's what's happening. Yeah. So you start thinking, I literally thought, let's just use COVID as an example. We hear it so much in the news in a negative, it's a negative thing. Right. But when you dwell on that thought, you're building synapses in your brain every time you think those kind of thoughts. So you're getting a stronger muscle for that negative thing in your brain. It's not just you think a thought. No. You've made a connection in your brain, right? So think about muscle fibers. That's how your muscle gets bigger. They get destroyed. They build back stronger. You're doing that process with your synapses in your brain. So these connections get stronger and stronger. Now you got this big old muscle in your brain that's like, oh yeah, I'm about to catch COVID. Well, guess what's about to happen?
Oh, you about to catch COVID.
You about to catch COVID. You probably
your body about to help you catch it.
I'm just saying, you probably ain't exposed to the virus, but you about to catch COVID because you've built this muscle so strong that's what you bring into life.
Listen, I don't know where you live, but the temperature is already starting to drop here. Leaves are starting to change colors and kids are back in school. It's official, guys. Fall is here. And it's an extremely busy season, but recipes from America's #1 meal kit, HelloFresh, they save you time you'd otherwise spend meal planning, shopping, and chopping, so you can actually enjoy doing the things that are important to you. Never again do you have to think about what to cook today or decide where you're buying dinner from. HelloFresh's family-friendly menu is a big win for this back-to-school season, with easy, delicious recipes for drama-free dinners. There are over 50 menu and various market items to choose from every single week, from vegetarian meals and calorie-smart choices to extra special gourmet options. There's something for everyone to enjoy. And as I've told you before, these aren't some teenagers in the back, in the kitchen just tossing some stuff together. Each recipe is designed and tested by professional chefs and nutritional experts to ensure deliciousness and simplicity. Just in time for fall, get those seasonal recipes like the pumpkin cinnamon rolls and the Friendsgiving ready sides, as well as fresh, high-quality ingredients that travel from the farm to your front door in less than 1 week. All right, some of you not foodies, right? But here's where I tell you how much money you save when you use HelloFresh. HelloFresh is over 30% cheaper than shopping at grocery stores. You may not use those bell peppers again for another week. And guess what? Some of them might go bad. The pre-portioned ingredients from HelloFresh ensure that you won't spend money on excess food that's gonna end up in the trash, all right? So you got one simple step, guys. Go to HelloFresh.com/success14. That's success, the number 1 and the number 4. And use the same promo code, success14, for up to 14 free meals, including free shipping. Again, go to HelloFresh.com/success14. Use the same promo code success14 for up to 14 free meals, including free shipping.
to your point, remember we was with somebody and they was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. And again, now we know there's some, I mean, COVID
Some
is
real
real.
stuff. Yeah.
Right.
But I'm saying this person was 100%.
Yeah.
I'm talking about perfectly
Gucci.
fine. They came and told that person, hey, you tested positive for COVID. I promise you, it wasn't an hour later, their fever was like 100 something.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was just the other day.
Yeah.
We was like, whoa, like, you know, everybody get tested, everybody else was straight, but like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about within an hour.
Yeah.
It was like, boom. I was like, dang, I was like, there's no way. You probably had it for a couple days. They
No
told
question.
you within an hour,
And you had it.
his
blew it
fever
out.
was like 102.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just saying, just the thought of like, oh, I got it now. Like,
Yeah.
so again, not saying your brain could just overtake COVID. That's not what we're saying.
Right.
But to Carl's point, you know, your brain is so powerful that what you feed it, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It can become. And so, no, that's a good point.
But go back, see, not to cut you, but think about it being unchecked.
right,
I'm
right,
just
right.
saying, it's in us from every.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
telling you, it's
Think
always
about
unchecked. 80% of it is unchecked.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
think about that
Yeah.
now over 30 years,
Oh, bro,
over 60
80% of it
years.
unchecked.
So then, how do you control your subconscious
Yeah,
thoughts?
so here's how you do
is
it.
that even
You
is
train
that an
it.
oxymoron?
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
I just go
that's-
back to Mark. You train it. So watch this, Maul. So the first time we went to Hawaii, I think we was in Maui together. Not the first time I went, but the time I went with you guys. We were in Maui. Watch this, Maul. Bro, and I ain't trying to dog out no place in the world, but listen to me. I noticed that Hawaii was beautiful. But then we went on a trip away from the resort. And we went to remember what it was called? See something.
Road to Hana.
Road
Yeah,
to Hana.
yeah. Remember that we got
Road
on
to
the
hell.
right.
Ooh,
remember we
do
got
that
on the
again.
we got on the
Man.
shuttle. The
Oh.
thing that blew my mind, the thing that blew my mind, bruh, I'm talking about blew my mind, was not the sea got sick. You know the mountains are beautiful. Nuh-uh. What blew my mind was we went to a part of Hawaii that wasn't manicured.
Mm.
And bro, I was like, is this Hawaii? They had me thinking the whole island looked like I realized, Ma, Hawaii is a beautiful island.
Yeah.
So it's an island. So it has the potential of looking like the resort we were at. But in its natural state, Ma, it don't look like the resort.
Yeah.
Ma, I don't know if people me and Carl had this conversation because we traveled a lot. I used to tell Carl all the time. I used to be like, Carl, when we in Vegas, when we in these resorts, do you notice something? I noticed that the people that service the joint, they there all day, every day, Ma. Bro, it ain't no situation where it's like they clean on Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yep.
If you've been to a nice resort, you notice it's always somebody cleaning the rails.
Everything.
It's always somebody picking up trash. It's always somebody like I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So you'll know the dude doing the pool. Now everybody don't see the dude doing the pool, but when you get up at 3, you see my man clean the pool out.
The Punta Cana, they go and do the sand.
The
They
sand,
go out
bro.
there and do
And
designs.
are you
in the
hearing
sand.
me? I'm telling you that the resorts that you love or the places that you go to, they're being manicured daily. If somebody grass look good, they putting in work, bruh. I'm telling you. And so we feel like the stuff that we see that is beautiful, that is supposed to naturally be like that. But if a person is wealthy, bruh, they working on that. If a person's marriage is good, bruh, they working on that. Bruh, if you, I hate to go here, Maul, but even if you, like my age, you 51, if you look a certain way, bruh, you are making some major, like you training the body. You understand what I'm saying? Like you literally, I just talked to Lee Lamb, my boy Lee. Happy birthday to Lee. Lee was like, yeah, I just lost 50 pounds. I was like, you lost 50 pounds. I said, you lost the bee sting? He was like, B, where is thy sting? I said, what happened, Lee? He said, I went on a 43-day juice. I just juice and just, that's it. I said, what, 43? So then, Maul, what he was saying to me is that his body, when it was the bee sting, it was his diet that was in control. But the last 43 days, he been in control. And he's trained his palate. He made his palate go, no solid foods. All you getting is juice, right? And lost 50, bro, how you lose 50 pounds? So somebody who weigh 100, who's like 100 pounds overweight, you can legitimately lose 100 pounds in 2-3 months. But you can't do it while you're letting, man, bruh, the biggest mistake you'll ever make when you're doing what's right is that weekend boy. You ever did that weekend boy mall where like you like killing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yes,
Thursday,
sir.
Friday, Saturday. Sunday, you killing it. You working out, you eating right, and then you say cheat day, and whatever you do on that Saturday at one, bro, I don't know what happened, but whatever you do on that one cheat day, I'm talking about you could have gone 14 days in a row, killing it. That one cheat day X everything out. So I'm just saying, go to these resorts with me, y'all. Next time you go to the resort, don't just have fun. Get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, walk around. You think that the hotel is empty, it's not. It may be empty with people who are visiting the retreat or the resort, but the workers, them jokers up at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, getting it in. When you get your breakfast at a resort at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, they don't go to sleep, y'all. Go outside and look at the cars. The cars are there all day, every day. So to my point, see, 80%, you just naturally, you only got 20% of your body that's positive. But if you want to flip it and go 80-20, you can beat that joker into submission. And that's why when people say, oh, E, all you talk about is the assessment. All you do is assessment, just assessment. Why? Because if I do it once a year, I'm not going to get a lot out of it. If I do it twice a year, I'm not going to get nothing out of it. But if I do it every single day and I have a cheat day here or there, yeah, okay.
So
Train
the
yourself.
one other thing I was going to add, Ian, we got to remember human nature based on survival. Bro, by me talking about you, that makes me feel better. Like, I'm just saying, just the obvious, like, yo, I got a trash life. And they said the science behind a lot of soap operas is exactly that. Yo, when I watch this, I feel better because my man ain't cheating with this person and that person. So I feel better about my life.
So you're not doing nothing
Even
with
though
your
I ain't
life.
doing nothing, it gives me this false sense of like, yo, I'm better than you. I ain't doing that. It could be, you could be doing worse.
Right.
But it just gives you this sense of like, man, I ain't that bad. So my life feels better off of looking at you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. I think
just
that's
being
why
real.
reality
Whack,
TV
though.
is so. Reality TV is
Bruh.
at an all-time high.
All-time high.
Yeah, because it's just drama, dog. Just drama.
I just don't personally feel more when I'm next to somebody who is, what's the word, Carl? It's not obese, but is it? Well, I want to use the right word. So there's obese. And no, there's something. Is it morbidly obese?
Oh, yeah.
That's a
I got
word.
you. Yeah.
So you got somebody who's obese, but more. I don't feel if I got C in the room and he fit, and I got somebody morbidly obese in the room and he fit, and I'm just obese, I don't be feeling like, oh, I'm good. You feel me? I'm good.
Sometimes you be sitting there watching my 600-pound life trying to feel good about yourself. Like, at least I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm getting out the bed
I'm
regularly.
just saying, though, if you have that mindset, you got to know, yo, this is a dangerous place to be in.
Absolutely.
You got to just know that. Like, yo, it's dangerous that I'm going, you whack. I'm not as whack. You feel me? Like,
can you ever grow like that? Because who you comparing yourself
no,
to?
you can't.
Right.
You
You always
comparing
compare
yourself
people
against
under you.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
But I'm just telling y'all,
Well, they
fact,
do it, though.
feel better.
Yeah,
That's
you
all
right,
I'm saying.
Carl.
It just
You right.
feel better.
So
like,
then
you're
let's do
trash,
this,
so I
though.
feel good.
Let's shift, though, because, again, that's a great indicator. But
You said it. You said you don't got to be faster than the lion. You just got to be faster than the slowest gazelle.
You do.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your word.
Yeah, you do.
You preach that.
You do. But
You 600, I'm 350.
Yeah,
we
but
good.
that's in context, though. That's in context, Paul. Right. There's some areas where, you just got diabetes and they got cancer. Like, that ain't gonna work, my friend, in certain areas. But I'm saying, to
man.
Carl's point, again, that's another indicator that something is wrong with you because you're in your feelings. So if when you train, people who train aren't in their feelings. People who train actually learn how to put their feelings in submission because they realize their feelings are dangerous. Bruh, the feelings, bruh, I promise you, when I'm doing right, bruh, even if I go run, I can't legitimately tell y'all every single day that I go run, I feel like running. I'm just going to be real. Matter of fact, the other day, I ran longer than I had run any other day on a day I didn't feel like doing it. But I told myself, E, how's that feeling thing working for you? And I just want you out there in listening land, just ask yourself that question. How is that feeling thing working for you? How is I feel like waking up and working out? Not some junkies out there. They are. I know a couple. You know what I'm saying? Rochelle,
for
one
sure.
of them. I know a couple people who
Me
just,
too.
yeah, Maul. There are some people who just wake up and want to do that. But 90% of us don't just wake up and just want to work out.
I feel like French toast
You
when
feel
I wake
me?
up.
Oh, bro. I'm talking
Egg
about
sandwich.
a big breakfast. What was that when we in England? Was it the English breakfast?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
for
I
sure.
feel like an English breakfast every morning. Ma, I probably had an English breakfast in the last 6 months. Why? Because the English breakfast feel good, but I also see the English breakfast in the mirror with the double. Okay, somebody, hey, shout out to whoever loved me enough that you made me a sweater that I love. It was the red with the gold letters. It said not for sale,
Give
but
him
it
a
was
shout out. What's his name?
Yeah, Kid, man.
That's his name, Kid?
Yeah. Shout out
Where the
Kid,
ja- yeah.
Chicago Playground.
Get the jacket.
Yeah, hold on.
Get the
Let me
jackets,
go
Maul.
and grab
Get jacket. Let's show him.
Yeah.
But shout out to him. He loved me so much. I don't know which video he watched, but he loved me
Guru
so
story.
much. The Guru story. He watched the Guru. That's when I was feeling good. He sent me a double X. I ain't never wore a double X, but yeah.
I think at one point you might have hit a double like a.
The bottom of a double X.
yeah.
No, between extra. You know when you like
Right
you
there.
You ain't
Yeah.
full double X.
Yeah, XL
but
and
you
a half.
Right, XL and a half. So my man saw that. So yeah.
Hey,
So,
shout out to Kid.
Oh
yeah,
man.
let's show the back. Just keep
No, no,
turning though.
make sure you get his
Turn
right
all the way
IG
around.
handle.
I don't know which camera, so just keep telling.
back there.
Bro, that's fire.
Yeah, but
Hold on, turn around one more time. I want to see something more.
Yeah,
The
that
back.
thing's fire.
I want to see something in the back.
While we on gifts.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
that's
I
fire.
love it. Oh, shout out to Kid. Kid put, it ain't alphabetical order. Okay, he put Carl first. I thought he put Maul, but yeah, Maul's. Yeah.
Would have been good to get
Yeah.
Maul first.
I wanted
so
Maul
we never
first.
had to hear
Yeah,
none of
about
that
that.
again.
But he on there, though.
Actually, my man, he was working with me to put the jacket
Oh,
together.
so you-
And then when he sent no. When he sent me the blueprint of the
Yeah.
jacket, it didn't even have my name on it.
Oh.
He pulled it off the original.
The original.
So
Oh,
he
wow.
had said,
All right.
Carl. And I said, man, could I at
Yeah,
least get a
please
feature?
don't get me in trouble with Jamal Dad on some foolishness
yeah,
where he not.
Nah.
You about, I thought you was about to read that.
Oh yeah, no, I am. I'm gonna let you finish up.
I'm
Gonna
just
shame the
going-
rest
Yeah.
of our listeners. All of y'all out there, get ready to be shamed in listening land.
Yeah, so do me a favor, y'all.
About
You
to
in your
shame
feelings,
y'all
y'all, for
real
real.
quick.
You in your feelings, come out your feelings. You'll do much better in life. I don't care what it is. You'll make more money if you're in your facts. Your health will be better if you're in your fact. Feelings, y'all, are
The
deceptive.
people we admire,
Yeah.
the people we admire, the
Yeah.
athletes,
Yeah.
that's what they do. They
Yeah.
overcome feelings.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
feel like working out. They don't feel like doing that. So yeah, 100% actors. You looking at
Apparently,
Kevin
most of them
Hart.
don't feel like sending this either, but
Ah,
we gotta
feelings.
get them into
Hey,
the
you want
bag.
me to go ahead and shout
Yeah,
him out?
go ahead and
so,
shout
hey,
him out.
hey, man, y'all go check out Kid at Chicago Playground. So you can find him at, his website is thechicagoplayground.com. And then you can find him on IG at the kid, THEKID _ Chicago Playground. Man, shout out, man. He made a jacket
Oh,
for
man.
each one of us.
The varsity jacket.
The varsity jackets, you know what I'm saying? Made me feel like
Fire.
I'm back on the squad.
Hey,
you know, like I'm back on the
more
squad.
back
baby.
on the
You know what I'm saying? That's my little
Y'all
leather
have
jacket.
varsity jackets in the police league?
We did in college. Did you get yours in college yet? Did you get yours in college? Well, you got to go to high school to get your jacket. You got to go to high school to get
Get your
his. You know what I'm saying?
jacket.
So I'm gonna let him
Paul
wear
had
mine though.
arresting officer
I'ma let him-
39.
I'm gonna let him have mine though.
Yeah, let me get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm gonna move my fish.
We'll have
I'm
Kid-
gonna move my fish.
Yeah, go ahead and read the letter, man. Shout him out,
So this
bro.
one is from Kareem. I don't want to say his last name wrong. Tukes.
I don't know.
Tukes.
Yeah.
TOOKES.
No, I ain't the one.
But he said, "What's up, ET? You said on the last podcast we owe you, and you're absolutely right. The ETA podcast is the only podcast I ever listened to, and likely the only one I ever will. I've certainly been impacted by it, and just wanted to say thanks." He didn't just write the letter;
Yeah, I love it.
he struck that check.
He struck that
So-
check.
To the rest of y'all 99,999 listeners,
Who y'all in y'all feelings? You're feeling good up out the podcast.
come on, my man wrote a check.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up. That's a seed.
Yeah, I haven't cashed it yet, but when did he write it?
August.
Oh yeah, my bad. I gotta put that in there.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah. Put
He's
that
still
in.
gonna get his blessing though, but
Oh, he gonna get his
I need
blessing.
to put it in there though.
But to the rest of y'all, we need to have a conversation. We've been doing this.
We need
How
to
many
talk.
years, Carl, have we been doing this?
Oh, bro, it's like
A lot of
7
y'all
years.
y'all been
I
on
don't
the
even
free
know.
lunch program. You know what I'm saying? At some
Yeah.
point, you supposed to graduate to the paid program. And so send your tithes, donations. Send your donations. What was I going to say? Oh, Organifi. Shout out to Organifi, the superfood green juice powder, keeping this podcast sponsored and rolling. Man, appreciate y'all, what y'all do. Go there, Organifi.com, ORGANIFI.com, promo code SUCCESS. You're going to get 20% off the order. Make sure you get all of that, all right? You want to keep that health on another level. Keep doing your thing.
Passion drives everything we do. You know how passionate we are about our families, our friends, and making sure that every day is better than the day before. Now, let me ask you a question. What are you passionate about? As business owners, we're passionate about customer satisfaction, seeing that smile, that pic. You just posted it saying that we exceeded your expectations. Man, that is everything. You know who else is passionate about their customers? ShipStation. From a business standpoint, they take all the stress out of managing your orders. There's a reason why ShipStation is the #1 choice of online sellers. I'll never forget when E's first book came out, The Secrets to Success, and you guys heard us talk about it. We were in and out of the post office. I'm talking about like 2-3 times a day, guys. Not to mention the torture of dealing with international orders. We had to find a solution, and truthfully, we tried maybe 2 other services, and I just remember being on the phone, just troubleshooting stuff. You know, we had a lot of products moving, and we just had glitches. And then we found ShipStation, and guys, I always like to bring products to you that have worked for us. We've been using ShipStation not last week, not last month, not this year. We've been using ShipStation with our grind gear store since 2013. You can import orders from any sales channel, you name it, Shopify, eBay, Etsy, Amazon, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, PayPal, Squarespace, and you can ship with any of the major carriers, USPS, FedEx, UPS, DHL, and more using ShipStation's deeply discounted rates. And get this, you can automate just about any shipping task, which explains why over 100,000 online sellers choose ShipStation above everyone else. Whatever you're shipping, ShipStation makes the process of getting your orders out of the door and into the hands of your customers super simple. So simple that you can manage your orders anywhere, even on your cell phone. Since moving to ShipStation for all our shipping needs, it's been nothing but smooth sailing. With ShipStation, you too can ship more in less time for a whole lot less money. Just use my offer code SUCCESS, all right? Promo code SUCCESS to get a 60-day free trial. You heard me correctly. That's 2 months free of no hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to ShipStation.com and click on the microphone on the top of the page and type in that code SUCCESS. Again, ShipStation.com and use that offer code SUCCESS. Make ship happen.
Yeah, no. What what I want to do real quick, because what's today? When are they gonna get this?
Thursday.
Thursday.
They're gonna get it Thursday.
So we about a week and a couple days out from the conference. And
yeah,
this is I just got a feeling it's gonna be one of those. You know what I'm saying? D coming down, you know what I'm saying? I got a feeling it's gonna be one of those. And yeah, because I mean, first of all, E been on another level, and I wanted to do something. I forgot.
Too, but I ain't been able to get let loose, bro.
Okay. Oh. I wanted to, and maybe Carl, I'll send this to see if we can pull this up for the next pod. But I was taking notes during one of E's sermons recently, and I was like, man, I wanted. It was the one from 8:14. I got it on my phone, so I wanted to talk about that. But I did want to, kind of talk about the conference, E. Why you feel like this one is going to be, what it is. I know, man, I've been getting a lot of texts, people excited about it, but it got a different feeling going in, after everything, now I shouldn't even say after everything with COVID, in the midst of everything with COVID, I think the people need this. So, yeah, talk to me real quick.
Yeah, so, again, it's the assessment, bro. I hate to keep going back to this, but a lot of what you caught from E, in the beginning of my career, the middle or whatever, you got them feelings, bruh. Like you felt some type of way. You was ready to run through a wall. And I think you will continue to always get that passion from me. I think what's gonna make this one unique though is God sat me down for 18 months. God sat me down. Like literally, I was just in the crib. I wasn't on the road.
The cage bird still sing?
Oh man, I know how the cage bird sing. I'm talking about, bro, I was in lockdown and God was like, and a lot of y'all don't understand this, man. You get so offended, and please don't take be offended by this because, and I want you to be offended because you're so immature, you're so selfish, you're so self-centered that you pray for something and you ask for something, and when God disrupts your normal life, now all of a sudden you offended by it. And how in the world are you ever going to get to the next level if God don't disrupt your natural life? And let me tell you what I mean by that. We had ants mall. We not in the property in California, and of course it's on the hill, so they disrupted the earth.
The red ants.
Yeah, the red ants, bro. I'm talking about.
They bite too,
bro. My mom went to the crib when we had been there for like two months or something. My mom went. She was like, "Yo, you got ants like in the cupboard,
everywhere."
Just you know what I'm saying. And so praise God for my wife being a high, air traffic control. But there are some people that was there between time that don't have the air traffic control, so they leaving certain things out. You know what I'm saying? So the ants. So my man, we called the pest control, and they was like, "Oh, we got you." They was like, "I'm gonna be honest with you. Like the reality is, you live on the hill. You live like that was their house before y'all built their development. So and y'all building other homes. So while you building the other homes,
y'all try to gentrify the
you feel me?
community. They coming back to take what's
It's there. So here's what the dude told us though. He was like, "Yo, we had no problems coming in and spraying, and we can get rid of them for a time frame." He said, "But y'all got to do some things." But he said, in order for us to come and do it properly, you have to leave the house. And I'm just talking to somebody, Maul. There are people who want to go
smoke bomb that joint.
Yeah, there's people, Maul, want to go to the next level, but you want to stay in the house. You feel me? You want God to keep everything as it is, but then you want it to change.
For sure.
And God was like, so for me, COVID was like, yo, I'm about to sit you down. This don't have nothing to do with not speaking. This is you keep being powerful. And I need you to stop because there's some people who are not going to receive the message in your power. And I need you to be powerfully strategic. You feel me? Yeah. So I need you to sit you down for 18 months. You know how important structure is. You don't value it though. So somebody just missed what I just said. You can know something, but if you still look at it like, I see what you're doing, but as far as I'm concerned, it ain't sweet. Yeah. Like, I don't need it. Then you're going to keep doing it the way you do it. So COVID was like, yo, I'm going to show you strategy. So watch this. Anytime I had to speak, it was Zoom or StreamYard. It was something. And I'm by myself. I don't have my IT team, right? So what do I have to do? I've got to learn strategy and structure now. Yeah. So I got to learn, okay, I got a mic, but in this room, it don't work. You feel me? Like, this room is, I had a $6,000 mic they bought me, but I couldn't use it in the studio because it was open space. So when I would use it, people would be like, yo, what's that echo? So I had to use this one more, but this one doesn't allow Eddie to manipulate it the way that one did. So I'm learning structure. And God was like, yo, your whole life, you've been sweet. And there's a group that's going to be blessed by that. But there's a group, if I'm not mistaken, 30% grounds crew, 28% air traffic control. That's 58% of people who are not going to receive your message. Almost 60% of the world can't receive your message the way you naturally give it. So God was like, you got to do strategy. So what I'm trying to tell you is you need to be here, one, because God is let me tell you something, Maul will tell you. I ain't never called Maul before about his presentations. Like, that's, you grown, do you. Maul tell you I called him more about his presentation and walked him through the strategy of it, because for your 58% of you that are coming to the conference, I care about you now. Before, I was just like, yo, you get it, you don't, but this some fire information. But what I realize about you is you need to know, yo, I need that fire, E, but what are the steps, E? Like, E, you got to walk me through. What do I do on Monday? What do I do on Tuesday? What do I do on... I used to be like, bro, I gave the information. Go do it. Like, go figure it out. But I realized the way your brain is wired, once you know how it's figured out, you're going to take it and run with it forever. Like, I might get something and I might be like, yo, I got it. But let's just be real. I might be on it for a month, 2 months, and let it go. Your personality, when you do get it, you going to get that joker going for a year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. And so what God told me was, the way you've been doing it is good, but you need to move your fish. You know what I'm saying? You got your fish between good and great, but you need to move your fish toward phenomenal. And so I'm telling y'all, when you come in, you're going to get that same passion. You're going to get more energy than you ever got before. Why? Because it's balanced energy now. So now, even I'm more balanced than I've ever been before. Even the way I present is different. But day one, you're going to get the theory in its totality so you understand. Day two, you're going to get your personal plan. The way listen to me, y'all, I've never done this before. I got a meeting on Tuesday with all my speakers. I'm about to walk all my speakers through what they need to do. And I'm going to walk them through the theory that we all going to use. So what you're going to get that you never got before, if there are 9 speakers, we're all going to be saying the exact same thing, but in a different way. So you walk out with one clear message. Before, it might have been 9 of us, and you walked out more confused than ever before because you like, all right, well, he said this. Then Mark out there said that. Then Inky said that. And Pinky said that. And No. There's going to be one central thread that goes through every presenter. And you're going to be able to walk out with that. I want to tell you what it is, but for those of you who don't pay, you don't deserve to get this. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but there are those of you who want increase without investment. Yeah. I'm just being real, Maul. There's some people who want increase without investment. And the order is you invest first, you get increase second. And you want everything for free, and it just don't work like that. So to C's point, you need to be there because day one, you're going to get the playbook. Day two, you're going to get your specific role in the playbook and how you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do as it relates to the playbook. And then when you leave, you're going to know how to execute so your wife don't got to go, you keep going to ET stuff, but I don't see a difference. Or your husband, you listen to ET, but I ain't seen no change. Nope, you're going to walk away with the playbook, how to implement the playbook, and how to specifically implement it in your life and in your family. So you definitely want to be there, y'all. It's going to be something like, I'm telling you, I just want to see the speakers after I talk to them and explain. I got some stuff that we're going to be doing, y'all. Like literally, music different. The presentation's going to have some stuff in it you've never seen before. The common thread throughout. Man, I'm excited myself to come out of speaking.
Scaring me. I'm like, what is that?
Come out of speaking and go into something else, yeah.
You hear that? Bruh, like, I heard myself in my head. I said, E, you on another level, bro. You speaking. I said,
music in my soul.
Yeah, I try to, you know what I'm saying? I try every once in a while. I try to, you know what I'm saying? Just sneak one in on them. You know what I'm saying? We're starting with the man in the mirror.
We're starting with the man in the mirror, y'all.
Come on,
it's going to be real good.
That's all I was hearing while you was talking.
No, but I'm just saying, you just said it though, see, from your daughter in the beginning. I'm focused on me, and because I'm focusing on me, I'm going to be a better presenter, and I'm even growing and going to another level. So I'm not saying Carl should be doing this more. I read a book. I can't give y'all the title to it, but I read a book, The Law, and after I digested it, I took it to the team because I said, y'all need to hear this. Yeah. Like, meaning those of you who come into the conference, you need to get this. So, and I made everybody read it and a common thread. So when we get there, we all gonna be on the same page, y'all. The oneness and the oneness about to be all, the one accordness, the unity, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, like, man, the energy, like the synergy and like the connecting all the people. Man, this thing about to be, it's about to be. Now, I'm not into the marketing. I know because we were gonna do one number, but because of COVID, we're gonna pull back a little bit. We're literally at that number. They showed me the numbers of the day. We were from when I saw it, this is not today, it could be different. But when I saw it, it was only probably, Steve was like, we need to pull back a little bit. We don't want nobody to get, I was like, I got it. So we were probably less than 100 seats at that time when I got that number.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no question.
Be on top of each other. And again, we understand and very sensitive of what's going on with the COVID. So we definitely want, everybody going to be masked up. Like, we want to make sure this event is as safe as possible, that you feel comfortable. So we just didn't want you stacked on top of each other. So we are going to try to create a little space in there and make sure everybody's good. But no, I'm excited, man. Way too long. Like, you guys got to understand something. This is a bread and butter of our company and what we do. The podcast is cool. The virtual events are cool, and they actually were great and very informative. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's hard to recreate that energy in person.
Yeah.
Many of you know that. That's why we fly up here on a regular basis to do this podcast in this room. You know what I'm saying? My jokes hit way better in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sometimes my jokes go over E-head because he's just talking. He can't pick them up on the Zoom. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm clowning in here,
right here,
he
when
catch
he's forcing
everyone.
me to come in on them
Yeah,
right here.
and so it's just a different level of energy, and some of you need to, he said it, some of you, your life would be, I would say 50% better. I'm not going to say 100% because there's some other stuff you got to do, but if your energy was higher, your life would be better.
It would
like just
be.
if you brought a different energy into the day,
Yeah.
if you brought a different energy into your marriage, a different energy into your kids, I just mean, just being on fire a little bit more will change your entire situation. You don't even got to do nothing. You ever seen them people like, they just sweet, not even because they sweet, you like, they just pumped up about life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you got half the battle won right there. And so come get in that room. This ain't about stuff. This ain't about who got the best ride and who got
that's a different conference.
No, I'm just saying this is this is one of those come be around some good energy and good people and the whole nine, man. We're gonna have our whole fam in the building. The kids gonna be there. Trey, hey, listen, stack your pennies up.
Yeah.
Trey is coming, making his return.
Hey.
He will be selling his book.
Come on, support him, y'all.
Listen,
come on.
I'm bringing 500, 1,000.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking any with me.
You taking them with you.
Right.
So
Y'all
have your money ready.
I already got the
Trey's
book. Get
gonna
it and buy it
sign
for
the
somebody
book.
else. Yeah, make him feel good, man. He's a young man, young entrepreneur. Man, make him remember this moment. Bump how much the book
shout out
cost.
to DC too. Remember he was in DC signing books.
They
He killed
showed
the
love.
game. They showed a lot of
showed
love.
love.
So I know that A better come out in full support of my baby. But he gonna be there with his sister. They're gonna be selling books. Y'all
Is
can
his sister
see.
gonna be sitting
Oh,
there?
Sweet Pea, yeah, she called. Because Trey called Didi the other day and was like, "God, mommy, you gonna bring my books so I can sell them?" And every time I call her back real quick. Let me see something. She's like, God, I'm gonna sell books too. So my kid.
You have to write hers next.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh no, I'm already working on it.
Yeah, because she gonna depot his.
Oh no, hold on.
Yeah,
Look,
she
hold
gonna
on.
depot
Let me
his.
find
Hey, while you looking for that, do your fish move up in the day? Can you get your
No,
fish
they
to
got
move
the
up?
next day. The next
So
day
it's
you
only the
start
next
back.
day.
Yeah,
so your
yeah.
fish can't go.
That's
up
why
the
she
same
love
day.
it. That's why
just
she
a
love
reset.
it.
It's a new day.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Somebody better hear that
I
message
love
too.
it.
Yeah, hear that message too.
Yeah, look at this.
And it don't good or bad. You still need to start over the next
Every
day.
day.
Don't be caught up on the day before. You know what I'm saying? Let me see it. See.
What was this say from Thursday? See?
Hey, who's Sheila? Oh, as I say Sheila.
Sheila.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Sheila.
How are you? Do you remember me?
Sure do.
Fair question.
You did the illustrations for my son's book.
Uh-huh.
Are you still doing illustrations?
Yeah.
Beast.
I need to write another book for my daughter. Thanks, CJ.
When was that? Thursday. So I just want to let you know I'm
Yeah,
working.
Thursday. Yeah.
And it's gonna be
Oh,
called
Sheila responded.
S-
course.
Sweet Pea.
She said yes, of course. Yeah.
Avery, Sweet Pea, Marie.
Yeah.
Who moved my fish?
Oh,
Who moved my fish?
Not my cheese.
Who moved my fish?
fish. Oh, we got a bestseller. We got a bestseller in the
go.
building.
Who
what I'm saying?
moved my fish?
Yes,
Yeah, it's
yes.
like who
that's
moved my
fire.
cheese, but the
Yeah.
fish
Fish,
edition.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no doubt. No
Um,
doubt.
I don't got nothing else, and I got to catch a flight. Anybody else want to say something from Carl?
See you at
Mall.
120. That's all I got to tell you. See you at 120.
120.
See you at 120.
20.
See you at Solo Creator Pro. What's going on with Solo Creator Pro,
man,
Carl?
I told y'all last week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We
the
bringing
Avengers
it
coming
together.
together.
The Avengers are coming
They're
together.
coming together.
And when I tell y'all coming together to C's point, we
Yeah.
are now meeting daily.
Mm-hmm.
We're not playing no more. We're meeting daily. Like, yo, here's what, like, we talking about branding and branding from the perspective of content. Like, and Nikki and I were like, yo, I don't think we've ever seen this done. And we're literally sitting down every single day now for a couple hours just mapping out what's the system that we use. So that's what we're putting together, man. I'm telling y'all, just stand by. Just stand by. We're coming out with this probably in the next couple of weeks. So stand by.
Let me know when y'all move y'all fish.
Stand by.
And then y'all get to the end of the fish because I like to come in and talk about content from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? I never get to talk about, I've never talked about how I personally come up with the stuff that, you know, other than prayer, of course. I can hear Didi now. You come up with, but, you know, because every time I say something, she say, by the grace of God. I'm like, you know, I meant that. Well, then I don't know if you meant it if you don't say it. So, of course, God gives me my content, but I'll show you the system that God uses with me to do that. So 2022, when they do that part, I love to come, Carl, and add my two fish.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Make real estate real. Oh, what's going on? I know we still got the doors closed. You're taking care of your people.
Yeah.
Working on that.
Taking care of them, man. Closing. Everybody's closing deals.
Very
I
dope.
got somebody called me and told me about that. Some folks out of Philly called me.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, shout out to Jamil too. At least he texted me the other day. Look at this dude. He already rolling. Man, this kid. Listen, no excuses, man. When Make Real Estate Real open back up, make sure y'all on y'all grind. This young man just out of college, saved up his bread. Look at this.
Just out of college.
Just out of college. Yeah,
just out of college.
Yeah, I mean, he sent me a video yesterday. He got his whole rehab going. I'm talking about. Right.
Out of college?
Yeah, 20. Daryl, he about your age. 20. You how old? 20? Are you only 20?
He probably about 22, 23.
20? How you been in college since Martin Luther King? Boy, been in college. Boy, say 20. I'm thinking you been at Michigan State 4 years. All right. Well, we got a genius in the building, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Hey, big. I wanna shout out Delta again for just dropping the ball tremendously.
No,
No. Listen, we are exclusive. I'm literally maybe 3 flights away from Diamond too.
Yeah.
So this is coming. I feel like Delta. Let me turn on Man in the Mirror. Delta need to play this on their flights. Y'all not looking internally. At what y'all doing wrong. Me and E have been staunch supporters of Delta for how long, E? Since y'all switched over from Northwest Airline. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Me and E was on Northwest together.
Northwest, bro.
Northwest. And then we went Delta. Delta bought them, I think, right?
They came together.
Okay.
But they came
Northwest
together, but I don't
might
have
need to split.
Northwest.
Okay, Northwest it was like Southwest little cousin. You know what I'm saying? But listen.
It's terrible, bro.
I'm not. Listen,
terrible,
Delta. Where's the camera, Carl? Which camera am I looking at?
Talk to Delta.
Okay, Delta. I want to let y'all know this. I fly to friendly skies.
Yeah.
Okay, I really do.
Yeah.
And I'm close to Diamond. This man has got
2
more
million
diamonds
miles.
than Lil Wayne. Okay, he got more diamonds. I'm talking about he been diamond for 30 years. Listen, I'm imploring you.
Yes.
Imploring.
Yeah.
I love it.
If you don't get rid of them trash snack boxes, okay, listen.
Trash.
I'm talking about trash.
Yeah.
Bruh, you taking a cross-country flight from L.A.
Yeah, I was at, bruh.
to Miami.
Yeah.
What make you think I want salt and vinegar potato chips and beef jerky? No, seriously.
Yo, bro,
no, don't go nowhere. Send this to somebody who worked for Delta.
Yeah.
What's their CEO name? Look it up.
No.
Tim Cook, something. It got to be Tim. They always be named Tim. Listen, nobody wants to think.
Nobody want this.
Carl, come on, keep it together now. I'm trying. This is my serious.
Ed. Look at Ed in the face. See.
Ed, listen to me, Ed. I understand that COVID is real.
I do.
But there is actually no difference between me eating a piece of beef jerky and a sandwich. Okay? So listen, eggs don't matter. Like, we understand. You overbought snack boxes. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know how you like, it's like when you got too much Halloween candy. And at the end you just start.
You gotta get it out.
You like, little homie who come, you just get it out.
Right.
Ed just give it out.
Ed just started. Hey, they had the nerve to tell me, we can eat 2 snack boxes. I said, yeah, give me 3 and throw all 3 of them in the trash. So, now here go the other thing. The other airlines have moved over to hot food.
No question. So that's why I'm really.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, Delta,
I had the best meal, bro.
Oh, no.
Come on.
That I've ever had just last week
on.
on American, bro.
No,
Hot rice with some chicken breast.
The man had rice.
Hot.
Rice.
Piping hot.
The man had rice, Delta.
And they had the little cookie brownie.
Can you feel
It was I even made a point to let them know this is the
fire.
best meal
Meanwhile,
I have ever had.
I'm a million miler.
Meanwhile, he eating pork jerky sticks that broke his whole dietary code because he ain't got nothing else to eat.
On a 4.5-hour flight.
Damn. Y'all don't, no, okay, and then here go my other challenge.
Gouda cheese.
No, I got another challenge.
Gouda cheese.
I got another challenge. Again, these are problems brought to you by rich people that nobody cares about. But it's a segment we like to do where people complain. Okay, here go my other complaint. Okay, I'm in first class. I paid a lot for this ticket. I fly a lot, fly first class. The ticket about at least twice as much as the.
Yeah.
Okay, this was just from Atlanta to here, so that's not that deep in terms of meal service. They won't give you no meal anyway. But where are the premium snacks? They came with the almonds, and I said, bruh. Now I'm saying you before they would have the kind bars, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bro, they doing first class like you just. I'm saying.
Wow. Why am I here? Why am I here?
I'm telling you, I'm close. I'm close.
Don't push me because I'm close to the
If I wanted to be treated like a second-class citizen, I would have flew Spirit. You know what I'm saying? I would have flew Spirit. Hey, we out of here. We'll see you next week.
We about to get sued by Spirit.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity.